What kind of shoddy service is this? Diggity doggoner. I'm dropping pics. Folks, what the heck's going on out there in movie land? Gregory Cockery here. I'm just going to share this quickly with various individuals out there in motion picture land. Let's see what we got. I see myself there. I'm gonna share it. You better beware. You'd better beware. I got a Les Paul special here, ladies and gentlemen, from Wildwood Guitars. Just came. I literally just took it out of the box, so we're gonna have a little bit of fun. It's a USA version, not a custom shop, so it's going to be reasonably obtained financially, I would think. And I'm going to share this quick Heather and Jan to a group called the Gristle Kingdom. The Gristle Kingdom. What a gristly place. What a realm. A gristly realm. Can you dig it? I see Paul Brown out there. Paul Brown. He ain't nobody's clown. Paulie Brown. Well, did you hear that? That's a song called Paulie Brown. Ain't nobody's clown. Share, 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 share. Today's beast is the following. It's a Gibson Original Collection Les Paul Special. This is a nice 7.74 pounds. Vintage cherry, mahogany body, of course. Rosewood fingerboard. 22 medium jumbo frets, 2 P90s, wraparound bridge. Wraparound bridge. Oh, what a delight. Let's hear it. Did you hear that? Little song for you. Folks, how's it going out there? Hello from Germany, Mr. Cook. Thank you. You know, that's what it means in German, a chef or cook. That's what Koch means. Koch. Nice and juicy in that middle position. I see Mr. Lyles, Timothy Lyles, and I like his style. I like the styles because there's not just one of Timothy Lyles. Originally of Memphis, Tennessee, now ensconced in the Dual Metropolitan Complex, and is an evangelizer of musical activity and a performer of great aplomb. Wow, Tim Lyles, you hear that? That was a shout out. Shout out to Timothy Lyles. Woo! Mr. Wiggles. Kind of a nice chunky neck on this piece, not too big, but Pretty thunderous little tone right there. It's a Gibson original collection Les Paul special. That's what it is. And we've got a link to this very guitar to the Wildwood website. One click away to the Wildwood website. What more can I say? To the Wildwood website. Wow, a little jaunty song about this guitar and the Wildwood website. What amp effects am I using? Sounds monstrous. Well, thank you very much. That was just actually the overdrive on the amp for that last little diatribe. And using a little bit of reverb. I do have, come to Kane's Ballroom. Boy, I'd love to, Frank. We'll see what happens when this pestilence clears. The band's going to get around and we are going to rock. That's all there is to it. We're going to travel hither and travel yon. I'm going to travel hither and yon. I've got a SM57 in front of the amp. I've got an M Audio Solaris condenser mic on it as well. And those two work together and they say, hey, bro, let's make some rock. And that's going through our Tascam Model 24 into Logic, which is married to the video over in OBS, which goes out through Restream and into the Intergoogle. Come to Evanston's to Space. We have played there before, and we shall play there again, Marvin. We shall do it. Is this Bob Marley's personal guitar? It is not. But it is the one he used. There's no question about it. You know what I'm saying? That sound. Sometimes that looper business gets kind of messed up. that. That was a crazy little minor chord jam. Can you dig it? Will you dig it all? Guitar sounds damn good. Now for the lead stuff on that, I was using the Jetter ODS 181, which is a Wildwood exclusive overdrive thing that sounds really cool. And this is a Wildwood diggity doggone guitar, but it is just a Gibson USA Original Collection 50s Les Paul Special. The link to this very guitar is up above, and you can dig it. It's very light as well, which I dig. It is only 7.74 pounds, vintage cherry. So very special, it says. Original Collection Les Paul Special. Can you dig it? Oh, will you dig it? I always have to hit that doggone thing. We discovered the way to do the silent erase, but it is more hassle than just hearing the music back for just a second while it erases the previous loop. So that's the amp there. I do have a pedal board, but when I'm in the orange room here, things just change out. So when I go on the road, I've got my pedal board. Actually, my pedal board's at the studio right now. It would be good for the old slide. Someone asked, what amp is that? Well, diggity dog on it. That is My official signature amp from Koch amplifiers, and that is the Greg amp. And I'm going through the overdrive channel with the gain boost on, with just a diggity doggone slapback delay on there. Can you dig it? Oh, will you dig it? Can you dig it? That's the harmonic tremolo, or harmonic vibrato. Try to remember that Isabella song, right? Sounds good. Can you dig it? Good afternoon, Greg. Good afternoon to you. How well or poorly do these P90s clean up when rolled down? Well, let's find out. First of all, let me get the sucker in tune. I just literally took it out of the case, out of the box, out of the case. It's actually behaving pretty well considering that. Clean, it does great. The OTS ones with just a little bit of hair. That sounds good. Let's put the lead channel on here with the OTS. Strange activity. Strange activity. They're buzzing a bit in here. Sounds nice, isn't it? That's clean. Ah. Yeah. Do I have any favorites? Vintage ZZ Top or Billy Gibbons progression? Not per se. I like it all. Oh yeah. Can you dig it? Woo! can you dig it? Can you dig it? I think this guitar sounds pretty damn good. Gibson USA guitar, not a custom shop. So it's not horribly expensive. Do I approach the fretboard in intervals? At times. Nathan asks. Hey, Nathan. So if I'm messing around, how much do they go for? Well, there is a link up above. You can link to this very guitar. Funny how that rolls, ladies and gentlemen. This one, $15.99. $15.99. $15.99. Let's get sinister, yeah. That's kind of a fun little progressione there. This is a Gibson USA Original Collection Les Paul Special. That's what it is. Vintage cherry, 7.74 pounds. Can you dig it? Someone's asking about intervals. So yeah, I might do I might think, oh, maybe we'll start out with something with fifths in it. Might think, how about some sevenths? Might do, how about up a minor third, up a fifth? I'll do like a Dorian and fifths. That kind of stuff can happen. So, yeah, intervals are always part of the routine-a-rooney. Can you dig it? Well, that pickup sounds good, doesn't it? When Mr. Marshall shows up for the trio, could you ask him what his bass playing influences are? Cool bass lines. I think, yeah, he is a great bass player with his hands and feet. At that price, I can put my kidney back in, right, Tom? Bradford Beach Blue, that's this rascal right here. That whole first shipment sold out lickety split, so we're waiting on the next shipments, which will be coming in as we speak. So those guitars, that particular color of my signature model, Reverend, will be available for the first few months of the release. So in the next few months, it'll be available, and then it's going to be phased out. And the original Tosa Turquoise will be at hand. Can you dig it? Eric Gale says, trying the new OD pedal today, the MXR Raw Dog. Raw Dog. I haven't played that one yet. I bet it's good, though. That's your namesake. But you're just one Gale. You have to have Gales in order to have your own signature pedal, just so you know, Eric. Just so you're aware of that. Bluesman says, better late than never, been working out. I like that kind of activity. Got to make sure you stay in shape. You got to make sure you stay in shape. Nathan says, I covet that guitar. I hear that. I like that kind of talk. Harmonic vibrato there. Dan says, Greg, do you know if the harmonic vibrato in the Strymon Flint is anything like yours? You know, I have not played that one to let you know. Someone asked if it's the same circuit in this that's on the old Brown face era Fender amps, and I will say that, yes, that's what we fashioned it after, except that circuit has 3 tubes in it, and Dolph Koch, bless him, figured out how to do it with 2 tubes, which was key to making it affordable and tenable aboard this amp with all this other glorious activity involved. Can you dig it? Nathan says, Mr. Crockery, quick question. Will you tell the humorous story of the night owl you spotted that took wing across the land? Well, there is a story of the night owl. When I'm out in Colorado, although I have not been out there since February of last year, diggity doggone it, I'd go for my spirited perambulations in the morning to try to mitigate the great feasting that would go on for the remainder of the day. And upon one great walk, I saw this creature on top of a street light, and I was like, hoo, 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 hoo. And it was a mighty, mighty night owl. And I thought for a moment that I might be his quarry. Wait a minute. That he was going to pounce down and engage in acts of predation against me. And no, he just flew off. He took wing and he flew away into the great wilderness. And I thought, it's a kindred spirit of the night, quasi-morning, lurking and stalking and expressing himself with great hoos. Hoo, 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 hoo. Sometimes I like to go, wah! So we're kind of the same thing. Creatures of the great night. Hoot owl. I got a hoot owl outside my window now. 6 nights in a row. Do I like Guthrie Govan? I do indeed. As a matter of fact, I'm buddies with Guthrie. We spent some time together in Italy years ago, and ever since then we've been pallies. And last time I played in Londinium. At the Half Moon Putney, which we'll probably be playing at again in November. Hey, can you shut up in there? I'm trying to get some business done. Loof, says Dylan. Loof. What? Anyway, Guthrie and his lovely girlfriend came out and hung out with us. Stayed all night long. We hung out afterwards, caused some trouble. That's what we do. And he's magnificent. He's a magnificent individual. Guthrie Govan has great skills upon the guitar. Do I play anything from the Setzer, Bill Jennings, Robin Ford areas? Yes, it's all in there. It's all in the stew. But, I'm not necessarily someone. I mean, there are some people that I like to, especially people from my youth, that I'll do little tributes to. But for the most part, I've always just been obsessed with kind of putting all the stuff together in my own little stew. So that, you know what I mean? That's all my weapons, my own weapons of destruction. My own stew, my own sangria to serve up. Your first big influences, I would say Charlie Starr is fantastic. Charlie Starr is a great dude. We just did an interview on my doggone Help Me Brain podcast. The Chewing the Gristle podcast that I have that's available wherever casts are pod are casts. Charlie Starr was my most recent guest, I believe. All kinds of people. You should check it out. Lee Rittenauer, I absolutely love Lee Rittenauer. Captain Fingers, if you will. Can you play a little Shakedown? Boy, it's been a long time since I played that. Robin is actually on one of my records. He's on my record, Plays Well With Others. And he played on 3 tunes, I believe. He played on Show Enough. Also on a song called What You Got to Lose. And then there was another one called what's that one song? Gotta Walk Before You Crawl. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. He's a good dude. Do you know what's a good podcast? Chewing the Gristle. Quality Bronc. Well, thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're digging it. That is a Wildwood and Fishman sponsored affair that I've been doing ever since quarantine began. And a lot of good people on there, doggone it. Yeah. I just talked with Arlen Roth yesterday for the podcast. He was fantastic. I'm talking to my buddy Tony Franklin next week. I'm talking to Butch Walker, great producer, guitar player. I'm talking to him tomorrow. Tony Franklin next Monday. And Bill Kirchen of Hot Rod Lincoln fame will be my guest the following Wednesday. So we record all these, and then they show up on the podcast for your listening and dining pleasure. And we're getting Robin, too. I've been talking to Robin about doing it, and he's going to probably do it. I'll probably record that in May sometime. Can you dig it? Of course I'm going to ask. It was kind of funny. I've been buddies with Tony Franklin for a while. And rotary effect, no, that's what's on the amp. It's harmonic vibrato that's on the amp. On my... Alex asks, how do I like the social media music scene? I think there's a lot of unbelievably cool things about it. And I believe that there's also some there's upsides and downsides. For me, it's been mostly up, to be honest with you, because it has allowed me to just kind of do my thing randomly, and people can come across it and dig it or not. And as opposed to back in the old days, there was definitely a wall of tastemakers that made sure things got seen or not seen, or heard or not heard. And that still exists to some extent in terms of what things get more of a push and what are accepted as what the groovies are now. But for the most part, you can surf the net and find all kinds of stuff you could never find before and go, hey, I dig this, and go from there. And that's all good. Can you dig it? Oh. Can you dig it? I'm a big Dwayne Allman and Dickie Betts fan. So I did a little Dwayne Allman-ish over this. Tongue-tied there for a minute. But yeah. That's a little Dwayne Allman-ish stuff. I'm actually doing a guitar symposium this weekend, the Guitar Cloud Symposium. Jennifer Batten put it together, some awesome guitar players that are involved with it this weekend. And I'm doing the Sunday, Sunday slot. I believe it's from, it's Sunday afternoon for me. It's Pacific time, but you can go to guitarcloudsymposium.com, I believe it is, and you can check it out. Any tips for not buzzing out or not fretting out or buzzing with the slide? Sometimes I do press down with the slide to hit pitches. I didn't on that little thing. Do I know Warren Haynes? I've met him once, but I'm a big fan of Warren Haynes. Can you dig it? Anyway, so if I'm doing that kind of stuff. So I'm not fretting out with the slide. And this is just right off the neck, right? So right out of the case, I meant. Right out of the neck. It's right out of the neck. Yeah. Sounds good. Hi, Greg. I was standing next to Guthrie at the Half Moon Putney gig, and I saw him shed a tear while you played "Cause We've Ended as Lovers." Oh, that's a good song. That's a good song. You just can't go wrong with that song. Saw Allman Brothers with Warren Haynes and Derek Trucks. Talk about a masterclass. Yeah. They're both fantastico. Ever play any dobro? I play resonator guitar. I've played it on a bunch of records and whatnot, and on some of my own tunes. How about a little Sahib Terabandi? I don't know if I can remember that one. No. Right? What else we got out there, boys and girls? How do you manage to not fret using the slide? This is right out of the box, Steve. So that's one of the reasons why I use glass, because I don't use as much pressure. But I also can press down with the slide to hit pitches. So so that's just regular slide, but I can also press down with the slide. So that little line there, I'm actually pressing down with the slide to fret. Right? No compressor. Although, yeah, you know what? I do like to use a little compressor every now and again for slide. If I'm in the studio and I want a little extra something, I might put a hair compressor on there. Can you dig it? Well, thank you, John. I appreciate that. Any Johnny Winter influences? Absolutely. I'm in standard tuning right now. Yes, indeed. So if I want to do some Johnny Winter, I might go in open G or well, I like open A for Johnny Winter. And Johnny Winter used to pick. Usually when I play my style of slide or Dwayne's style, I'll play with my fingers. But Johnny played with his thumb pick. I might do both, actually. Something like that. Been a while since I played that one. And you can tell. My pickup sounds good, doesn't it? That's a great song, isn't it? This pickup sounds good, doggone it. That was open A tuning on this Gibson American, or I should say Gibson USA. Gibson USA original collection Les Paul Special. Available at Wildwood Guitars. The link to this very guitar is up above or below in whatever the description section is that you are watching. So this guitar was right out of the box when I got it to the homestead here. Well, it was in a box when I got it at the homestead, and I took it out. That's a sassy little tone right there. Someone was asking about the CD. It's going to be available digitally on the 30th of this month. The actual physical discs are available through my website. We did a bunch of pre-sales that we're going to sign. They have arrived, so they're going to be shipping out. After Toby arrives on Saturday, we are going to sign them all up and get them out to Chris, who is going to get them out to you from there. But we have stock of the CDs now, and digital release is going to be on the Hello Brain, the 30th of April. Can you dig it? Pre-salesman of the year. I like that. That's the first tune off the CD. Slippery little lick. Where was that recorded? It was recorded in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, here at Macon Sausage Music, where we actually recorded Toby Arrives. Is the same place we recorded From the Upna. And that's the first tune on the record. That's the second tune. That's the tussle. Yeah, there's some filthy songs on that record. Cool that you did vocals on a few tunes. Do Dylan and Toby sing it all? Toby does sing a bit. He sang some background vocals on the record. He sang background vocals on Daddy Long Legs. So he's on there. And all good. Cruising along in the up now. Can you dig it? Luna girl, Genia, what's going on? Do I play any other instruments? A little bit. I mean, I have played other instruments on records. I played little keys. I've played a little bass. I played little drums. I've played definitely some mandolin and banjo. Back in the day, I played a little bit of blues harp. I haven't touched one in God knows how long. Dylan could sing, he just won't. That's all there is to it. Can Dylan dance? Dylan can do it all. He's a fully evolved beast of the night. Folks, it is that time where I'm going to roll. Thanks so much. Can you track the new album on Saturday? We will do a bunch of the songs on Saturday for sure. We are doing our live stream, our every other week live stream with the Koch Marshall Trio this Saturday at 5 p.m. Central Time. Greg Koch Music on YouTube and on Facebook. So check it out. We'll be playing a bunch of the jams, and we'll be having a good old time. Folks, thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and don't be afraid to go to the Wildwood site, and if you're thinking about nabbing an axe, that's the place to do it. Am I right or am I right? Orange Church, that's going to be on the next one, Genia. On the next record. We've already got it recorded. We're going to do it on the next record. There you have it, folks. Thank you so much. Have a good one.